Good morning. I think it's time that we talk about money again. I'm always talking about money, right? And it makes people uncomfortable because we don't have a great relationship with money. So that's what today is all about. Hey, I'm Michelle, author of Woman Up, the book and the podcast, and your business coach. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about money relationship? Well, first of all, let's talk about relationships. And then let's talk about abusive relationships, and then let's talk about what that's got to do with money. I know it's a little bit of a long way around, but I thought that a live talk about this would be better than doing a blog on this because there's some quite complex situations and there's certainly going to be some triggering content today. Just saying. I mean, talking about money and relationships, hello, like the two taboos. So relationships. What is a relationship? A relationship must have give and take, right? There must be some balance. So any relationship where one person just takes all the time and demands all the time is not going to be balanced and ultimately is going to end up not happening, or it's considered an abusive relationship, right? It's considered being taken advantage of. What else is a relationship? A relationship is caring about the outcomes for each other, like actually wanting the best for the other person. What else is a relationship to you? I would love to hear what else a relationship is to you. For me, a relationship is also about people being individuals, but also being part of something bigger. And that's really important. I think in relationships, when we lose our own identity, it becomes a problem. Now, those three things alone. So let's see. So we've got identity, we've got mutual support for outcomes, and we've got balance of give and take. I'm just writing them down so that I can address each of them for you in a second. Give and take. Okay, now let's talk about abusive relationships. So abusive relationships is where one person hates on the other person and is either overt about it, like actively talks about disliking the person, actively runs the person down, or physically abuses that person. There's certainly no balance, right? They're taking more than they're giving, and there's a horrible energy around it. Now, seriously, guys, hold on to your panties because this is where it gets real, and I just actually have to address it. And it's okay. It's going to trigger you. Just accept that. You can hate on me. You can send whatever hate messages you want. But this is to grow you, okay? To grow you and your business so that you can do more good in the world. You are abusing money. Does it trigger you much? Let me know. It would have triggered me when I had a really poor money story. It would have triggered the hell out of me. Now let me explain. So I explained that if you're in an abusive relationship, you'd be hating on the person and talking negatively about it. Do you talk negatively about money? Oh, damn money. Oh, there's never enough to go around. Oh, it's always about the money. Does that sound like something you might say in an abusive relationship? Because it does to me. And before you say, I don't know what an abusive relationship is about, I do. I'm sure you don't need to know that, but someone will ask me. And in an abusive relationship, one person is trying to control the other person. You know, they're not available for mutual outcomes. They only want the outcome that serves them. Do you only want the outcome that serves you with money? Like, do you expect money to just show up in your life, but you never speak kindly to money? Do you ever do anything nice for money? Do you clean out your wallet and make it a beautiful place? Do you thank money? Thank you so much, money, for coming into my life. When was the last time you actually said that? Right? If you were money, would you want to be in a relationship with you? Confronting, right? And what else is a good relationship? So a good relationship is, what did I write down here? Mutual outcomes, giving more than you're taking, and I kind of read my writing there. But you get my point, right? You are in an abusive relationship with money, yet you expect it to continue to show up for you. And why would it? If you're not loving money, and we hate on money because we think that people don't like people that have money. And you might be right. There's plenty of people out there that don't have money, that don't like people with money because they're afraid of it. But the truth is, and this is really true, right? Money is a magnifier. It's just like alcohol. If you're already an asshole and you drink, you're going to become more of an asshole. If you're already an asshole and you get more money, you're going to become more of an asshole. But it is a magnifier. Look at the good that Oprah Winfrey does in the world, right? She's all about empowering women and giving people a leg up and helping them to examine things so they can move forward. So she just does more of that because she has more money. And the more money she gets, the more money she gives and the better she does in the world. Same for me. Like, my business is not all about making money, but even if it were, I challenge you to tell me that that's wrong. If that's what I want it to be about, why can't it be about that? Like, why is it? Yeah, exactly. Why is it so dirty to make money? Even if I didn't give it to charities, which I do, I love giving to charities. My favorite is, in case you want to know, is Dress for Success. I really love it, really, really badly. It's very, very close to my heart and empowering women and giving them a leg up. But even if I didn't give to charities, that would be my business, right? Like, what I do with my money is my own business, but I choose to feel good about money, and I choose to feel good about giving money, and I choose to feel damn well good about making money and holding on to money. But I didn't used to feel good about it. I used to feel dirty and sneaky, and I've always been good at making money. Like, I set up my first business at about 9, selling eggs to my family in the cafe, and they always used to laugh, "Oh, Michelle will squirrel her money away, little tightwad." So I grew up with all of these influences. On the one hand, my parents were business owners. They're like, yeah, you should want to make money. And on the other hand, they're like, ooh, don't be greedy. So there's always these playoffs, right? And these things that we earn from our parents. And trust me, I'm not bagging on my parents. They taught me some fantastic money values. But those money stories really do affect how we think about money. And so that is my message for you today. You know, are you in an abusive relationship with money? And should money really even want to be coming to you if you're treating it like that? How can you go out there and treat money even better today? I hope this has helped you to grow. I know that it will have triggered you. And I'd love to hear from you so that you can maybe tell me some of your stories or tell me what triggered you. I'm happy to give you affirmations or give you some journal prompts. I know this is a big topic, and I really think it's time for us to talk about it, because if we're not making money, then we can't help more people, right? And plus, it's not bad to make money. Repeat after me. It is not bad to make money, and it's not bad to hang on to money. Okay, remember, together we shall rise.